Yo, what's up, my mullet? Sharp here, bringing you guys an S&D tips video. You guys wanted to see Standoff, and I'm going to bring you guys Standoff for the first episode, first real episode. The first episode is actually class setup, but what we're going to go over first is the breakoffs. We're going to see how long this will take, and I'll decide whether I'm going to do more in this video, but I'm going to be doing breakoffs, and so I just spawned in. The gun that I like to use personally on this map is an M8 with lightweight flak jacket and then dead silence. So off the start, I'm usually the bomb carrier, and you want to push A on this side. A is going to be the side that you're going to want to control. It's going to be easier. B is just too far out in the middle, and there's not going to be really a lot of things to do. So first, you want to send someone over here to boxes area. You want to watch out for grenades and stuff. If you have flak jacket, you don't really have to worry about it. But sitting over here in boxes, what you have to watch for is people going right there, people trying to jump up over there and shoot you, and just anyone rushing this tank. You just have to watch this area. So that's going to be the first player on the team. Then you're going to have someone else on the team. Let me come all the way back over here. You're going to want to have someone else on the team, maybe watch the flank, sit right here, and they can see gas station, they can see bottom brown, sit right here. This is kind of an obvious spot. You got to watch your broken, you have to have someone watching your broken wall if you're going to sit right here. Just watch back gas station and call out if someone flanks. You can even sit all the way over here at this and just watch. But once again, you have to have someone watching your broken wall in case someone decides to push up. So that's going to lead to the next person. The next person on your team, you're going to want to have up here. What you gotta do is watch out for people going top granny in that window. Watch out for people sniping on top of that roof, and just in general, watch out for people going to that truck, going right there. I recommend you just kind of hang out right here and watch broken wall. Help watch the mid street, watch that black truck, and you're just up here basically calling people out. And if you can't get a shot on a guy right there, or you can't get a shot, or you shoot someone pushing broken wall, then you can, but you don't really try for those long-range gunfights, because mainly offense is all about taking over A and staying alive. And then the next person, which is, I would like to say that you'd want to run 3 assault rifles. Have assault rifle do up here, assault rifle do up here, and then assault rifle over there at packages. And that's usually where I go. I usually go packages, and I'll show you guys how to start rotating towards the bomb. The next person I'm going to say is going to want to be a submachine gun. When you're pushing up this front area right here, you have to watch out for stuns and nades. So I actually do recommend that you send 2 people packages and just have your submachine gun guy run up. And basically all this guy's trying to do is try to take control of A. He pushes up to tank, or tries to get the statue right here and make sure there's no one right there. And that door, that's a common spot, sitting behind that truck or sitting right here, broken wall, watching him go across. And I would recommend that this guy and the guy packages try to push up and work together to try to get control of A. Jump behind this haystack right here and try to look for people behind the tractor. But once again, you got to watch your back over there, because a lot of times people will sit in there and try to watch the cross and call out how many people cross over. So you're going to want to, jump right here, call out anyone at the tractor, try to push into this cube area. And once you get control of A, then you guys can push up, and that's how you're going to start working. So, I usually go over here packages, and once I go packages and I don't see anyone in my submachine gun guy, which is usually John. He'll use a sub, or he'll actually just run in there with an assault rifle, and sometimes Moho. Moho is kind of random with what he does, but so when we do this, we'll both try to push up together, and I'll push. And maybe jump on this tank. This is something you gotta be careful though, because you're really out in the open from people sitting up top brown, people sitting in there. So if you're gonna jump up on the tank, only jump up there for a second and look, and then fall back down. But mainly, I just kind of sit here with stock on in the middle of the street and just kind of strafe back and forth between A and look over towards the bomb site. So once you have control of A. You're going to get in here, have your submachine gun guy hang out in this cube area. Maybe sitting here like rotating, watching your barrel, making sure people aren't running in. And then when you plant the bomb, you're just going to want to plant it. You can plant it wherever you want. I might go over plant spots and stuff later after I go over the next side, depending on how much time I've used. But and then you can have the guy up top stay up there. You can have the guy back here stay up there. Maybe you guys can push up. But mainly, something that a lot of teams fail on in search and destroy is they feel like they need to do some crazy ass push to make stuff work. Like this guy will jump down and come on, I'm gonna rush broken wall. We're gonna win this shit. Yeah! And then they get killed, and it's like, all right, you're 3-on-4 now, and then this dude decides to flank back alley, and then you're 2-on-4, and then you just get trapped in A. So mainly, just make sure you're staying alive. And just make sure you're working A and trying to get the bomb down, and don't die to any stupid reasons. All right, now for the other side. I know this is defense, and I still have the offense bomb sites up here, but that's whatever. Just bear with me here. This side, I'm going to go over where people want to go off the break. So this guy, they're going to have one person, your first dude, assault rifle, going up top granny. Make sure he's watching broken wall, so make sure no one's rushing mid-street, rushing broken wall. And also make sure he's rotating back and forth between watching broken wall and front brown, and just having this area cut off. And, pretty much making sure no one just does some crazy push down the middle of the street. And if he sees someone broken wall, he can call it out, middle courtyard, and he doesn't really need to challenge these. So if you see someone top brown, you don't need to challenge that gunfight. But what you got to watch out for is people up top store sniping, so you got to watch out for poking out too much. You also got to watch out for people going top brown. And then if you decide to go all the way out here, someone from the back alley can actually see you. So got to watch out for all that stuff. The second person, I would say you want them watching the back alley, making sure no one's flanking. Have someone, sit right here. And then I know they get in that head glitch right there, so maybe you can shoot and then try to just back off. And then I will get to how you're going to get that guy next. But just have this guy watch back alley. He can sit right here. He can push up right here. Crouch right there. He can even go as far as to just laying down right here at this thing. This is kind of risky right here because you might get stunned or something. Just have him hang out. Just have him watching the flank, making sure no one's rushing back alley, because most of the time if their A push is not working and they need to rotate back over to B, they will have someone try to push back alley and get control of grannies. Now the third person, I would recommend you have him sit inside this area, deli, watching the cross. You can lay down, you can look under the tank and watch the cross, and just help call out how many people are going to A. You can sit right here and look right there and see how many people are crossing. Something you got to watch out for right here, though, is people pushing your front, which should be an easy kill if you're already aiming this door. But the guy top granny, if he calls out that there's a guy front, maybe you want to look at that. And then if the guy back alley calls out a guy back alley, maybe you can come out here and help him with back alley. So you're just kind of helping people wherever they call out. You're helping the guy at A, helping him watch the cross. I recommend you lay down so you don't get sniped. Because if you're sitting right here, this is kind of an obvious spot. A lot of people sit here to watch the cross. People might try to jump shot you over there and snipe you or do whatever. So I recommend you lay down. You can just look and see how many people go across from under the tank. You just call out he's at A tank, and then that will lead to the final dude who's going to be set up over here at the A side. And I recommend this dude goes over here. And I like to either sit right here and just kind of hang out. And if he calls out that someone crossed, then you can poke out and try to get him. If someone goes on top tank, you can see him through this glass, and you can actually shoot through this glass. And then you can also see people going broken wall or pushing your front haystack. Like I went over on the left side, I said people like to jump that front haystack and peek over. You're gonna win this gunfight if you see him go there first. Also, I like to go and sit right in here because you'll catch people off guard all the time sitting right there, and then maybe just rotate back and forth and call out. Even call out if you see people at the back white wall and you see what them doing. And then you can call out if you see them pushing A. Sometimes people like to crawl up in this grass. You can rotate and kill them like that, or shoot them right there, or shoot them right there. This guy is just gonna be the main dude on the map. I don't really recommend off the start that you rush this, because the people sit on top of that blue van all the time and try to snipe over, or on that red car. So you got to watch out for people trying to snipe over. So I recommend off the start you go into this cube right here and just use stock and just kind of like glide across the door and make sure no one's rushing. Don't like poke out in the middle of the door like because you're going to get picked off. Just glide across, make sure there's no one crossing. And then if you want later on, you can move over to this spot right here, and you can even crouch right here or do whatever, or you can just lay back here and hide back here. I recommend you have flak jacket on if you're sitting in this back spot, because they are going to be using nades. This is a predominantly assault rifle heavy map. Some people actually use LMGs on this map with thermal, so just pick what you want. But I recommend you using an assault rifle, or I guess if you're good with an LMG, use that, because a lot of the times it's going to be the far range gunfight, and the submachine gun is not really going to work. Alright guys, that is pretty much it for this episode of S&D Tips. This episode we went over breaks and where you want to go on the very start of the round for both sides. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give it a like. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm almost at 30,000. That's a pretty big milestone. And also, be sure to share this video if you thought it was helpful. And also leave me a comment what you thought and what you guys want to see next. So we went over the breaks on this map. There's also rush routes and bomb plants and where to go after the bomb's planted and things to do in situations. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. We're going to do everything on Standoff first, and then I'll go on the next maps. I believe the next video I'm going to upload will probably be another 1v1, and then I'll throw up another 2v2 with marksman, and then we'll just get back into a little rotation. So this is your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace. Thank you guys for checking out that video. If you guys want to see my last video where I talk about having ad blocker on and supporting the Call of Duty community, check out the top left video. If you guys want to see a 1v1 with Sharp, click the top right. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and follow me on Twitter at FierceSharp. This is always your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace.